Hello, my YouTube fam. I am so sorry. It has been a hot minute since I last posted. I've been very busy and a lot of new changes have taken place in my life. One of those being a crazy new hairstyle, and the second being my change in employment status. Yes, I got a job. Hi everybody, welcome back. As you know, my name is Karen and it feels so good to finally say this. I am a UX designer. I just recently landed my first full-time job. I started on March 1st, 2022. And I've been in the role for about a month now. I wanted to share with you guys the things that I found surprising, some of the good, some of the bad. I also wanted to give those of you who haven't been following the channel a quick tiny little overview of how I got here. And then I want to share with you guys my plans for the future, because this journey has just started. I feel like the last year has just been, me prepping for the marathon, and me landing this job is just the start of the race. Before I dive into this video, I just wanted to give a quick thank you to everyone who has been a part of my journey and who has supported me. So that includes mentors, that includes newbies who have worked with me, who've helped me along the way, and of course that includes you guys. It includes my support system. Honestly, I don't even know if I would have gotten to this point this fast if it wasn't for this community and having this channel as an accountability system for myself. And so I just wanted to say thank you, and I hope that you see me landing this job as like a light at the end of the tunnel for you. I know that transitioning can be hard and sometimes we feel like it's gonna take forever or like we're never gonna make it. But if I can make it, I feel like you guys can make it too. So stay positive, keep learning, keep growing, and I wish you all of the best. Sometimes I'm still in a little bit of shock that I am a UX designer / product designer now, because it was only last April that I really dove in. Of course, I had curiosities and interests in tech and was dabbling a little bit here and there in coding and design, but it wasn't until April 2021 that I really made the decision to pursue the career and to pursue it not via a bootcamp, but to do it through the self-taught route, learning on my own online through whatever free courses I could find. It's funny because when I started the journey, I told myself I really want to set the goal of trying to land a UX role within 1 year, and I landed my job during month 11. So I was like so close to the end, and I wasn't even sure if it was gonna happen, to be honest, but it did. And it's such an amazing feeling to be able to reach a goal like that. Back in April, I started my certificate programs with Google in the UX designer pathway, and I also was finishing up some courses with the University of Michigan on Coursera as well. Now, it's funny because I actually didn't finish either of those certificate programs. I got about 3/4 through. I did it for about 5 months, and then I landed my internship with UX Cabin, and I was with them for 3 months as an intern, and then they gave me the opportunity to become an apprentice for about 2 months. The difference was the internship was very education-based, the apprenticeship was very client-based, so I actually got to work on client projects with the supervision of senior designers. And then I guess I made a good impression and they offered me a job in March, and so that's how I got my position. If you're curious about all of the specifics, my work history, my background, how I even developed an interest in UX, then I'll leave a link down below and up in the corner to my very first YouTube video, and that'll share everything. But the point of this video was just to share with you guys the amazing news. So one thing that I absolutely love is the ability to have control over my schedule, and the flexibility is amazing. My role is completely remote, and as long as we make all of our client meetings are productive and put out good work, we are allowed to be in control of our schedule and our hours. We just have to be available and make sure we're supporting our coworkers during, classic 8 to 5, but you do have, leeway, which I actually really love, and it's what I was looking for when I pursued this career. As for things that I found surprising, one thing that I found surprising was that the process from start to finish isn't very linear. I know they tell you that when you learn about it in school and in courses and stuff, but it's a completely different thing when you're actually experiencing it. We learn that you do research first, then you do interviews, and then you do wireframes, and then you do usability testing, and then you do the high fidelity and all of that. And sometimes these stages run in parallel as opposed to in a linear fashion, and that's something that I found really odd but accepted. For example, we had a client that was really interested in getting some UI mock-ups pretty early on, so we had to kind of rush through and actually did user interviews at the same time that we were wireframing, which doesn't make much sense because the interviews is what guides the wireframing, but we just ended up having to do them at the same time and then make changes along the way based off of what the findings were. As for the thing that I'm not too fond of, and I don't actually know if this is normal or if this is just like an agency thing since I work at an agency, but when a deadline is coming up, I feel like things are just kind of like hectic. We'll have like a deadline for a final design come up, and it just kind of seems like everyone's not necessarily scrambling, but trying to get all of this last minute stuff done all at once, and I'm not used to that. I'm like a planner who likes to do things in advance, and if I know something's due, I'll have it done the day before and all of that. But it seems like in the design world, you're constantly tweaking, you're constantly updating, and that's definitely something I'm not used to, because to me it's so strange to have a deadline and to be still making a change even like 20 minutes before the deadline. So for me, it's something that I have to get used to. I feel like it's probably not very surprising in the design world because it's so easy to change things, but it's definitely not something that I was expecting, and I have not gotten used to it yet. But I'm gonna hang in there. I'm sure I will develop the ability to just like wing it really easily, but as for right now, I'm just kind of like, why is it like this? I still have full intentions of continuing this YouTube channel. I'm still trying to improve my UI skills, so I'm still going to be making UI videos showing you guys things that I'm making, how I made it, so that you can make it too. I'm also going to be giving you guys updates on the job, and I actually really want to find some freelance contract work in the future, so maybe I can make content on that one day. So there's still a lot of things to learn and to develop, and so I hope that you guys still follow my journey, because it's definitely not over, and I can't wait for one of you guys to land your first role as well. So yeah guys, that is it for the video. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching and supporting. I'll see you next time. Bye!